Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. God bless you. It is 2:33 a.m., August 4th, 2017. And I just want to talk to you guys really briefly about pride. Specifically this time for men. Now, I know women have pride sometimes. That could be just as worse than a man's. But right now I want to talk to the fellas. I want to reach out to y'all real briefly. Okay, first things first, what I want to tell you is that pride makes you disgusting. It makes you ugly. No matter what way this pride may have been afflicted upon you or planted into you, a lot of us, we gain pride and obtain pride from being bullied, from being walked all over, from being hurt, etc., which I am also a victim of that. And I'm not coming here to look down on anybody, because here I am. Sometimes I battle my ego or my pride sometimes too. But I am growing. I am growing tremendously. I have learned to swallow my pride more than I have ever. If I'm wrong, I say I'm sorry. I no longer have the need to try to prove myself all the time. And, that can really turn women off. It can really turn women off another level. Acting like you ain't got no feelings, acting like you the hardest person in the world. I gotta tell people where you from. All that stuff is garbage. It's nonsense, and it's a costume. Pride can also manifest in the form of a costume, and it hides your true self. You could be a beautiful person, but the costume is overpowering who you really are. Pride is a costume in some cases that people put on, and it hides you from who you really are. And a lot of the time, it won't work in relationships. It won't work in friendships. It won't work in in the workforce. So it won't work in companionships until people drop their pride. When you drop your pride, that is the open door to the real you, to the beauty of you. Pride is a cancer. It eats on you from the inside out, and eventually it takes you down to nothing. I've seen people with nothing have the biggest ego and pride to be arrogant. I don't understand it. And it's not about what you have and what you don't have, because I'm still growing. But still, to be honest with you, a rich man shouldn't even have pride. We're all the same. We're all one. I've lost people in my past because of pride. I've turned people off before because of my pride. It's really ugly. Someone hurt me. Plenty of people hurt me because of their pride. And who do you love more? And that's one thing's for certain. This is one sign you can always tell if a man really loves you. Listen to me very carefully. I'm going to have to wrap this up because I only got 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And there's a lot more I can say. I may come back with a part 2 because this is nowhere near all I really have to say, but I'm kind of limited. But I can tell you this much. This is how you know if a man is either beginning to truly love you or really love you. When he loves you more than his pride. When he could put his pride aside and his ego aside for you. Hey, baby, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Hey, buddy, listen. The way I acted was totally unacceptable. Hey, listen. I'm not always right about everything. Hey, listen, I don't know everything. Everybody needs a humbling experience. And in some cases, people that's having their humbling experience, it either do one or two things. Either cause you to grow or it cause you to digress. So, what are you going to be this day? If you know you hurt your girlfriend's feelings tonight, send her a text message. Let her know you love her. Let her know you were wrong. If you were wrong at lunch and you hurt your friend or you hurt your mom or your sister or you offended someone, go and send them that text message and tell them that you're sorry and that you'll try your hardest to work on yourself. Get in the mirror and check on yourself. It's time for us to begin to check ourselves. You got people that have lost the love of their life because of pride, and I'm not doing that. You have people that miss out on family relationships because of pride, and I'm not doing that. Life is too short. Life is too short than to be carrying pride. And some of you wonder why you can't get anywhere, why you can't keep a man, why you can't keep a woman, why you can't keep people around you. Lose your pride. Peace, love, shalom. I'm out.